What is going on, everyone? This is Ninja Geek here, and we are bringing you another Call of Duty Advanced Warfare gameplay. As you can see, we are looking at the first map called Ascend, and this map is a pretty large map, so we're going to try and get through it pretty quickly and see what we can do. But basically, we're going to start off as the Atlas spawn and just spawn in to see where we actually spawn into. And basically, this is the whole back area. Actually, I don't know why it spawned me facing that way, but basically, you start off here. Right here for the Atlas area. Around this area, this is the spawn, and if we actually change to the Sentinel area, it spawns us down here, and look where we are down on the other side. So we're going to get to all of this in a second, but let's just change back to the Atlas for now, just so we can work our way around the map. I don't know why sometimes it just doesn't spawn us right at the exact spawn location at the beginning, but that is generally okay. So we're going to work our way through there, all around there, come through the middle area, work our way back around, and yeah, we'll just figure that out as we go along. So the first area that we come to here, this is basically the middle, so this is the security gates area. Now, what is this? User ID, password, security code. Not today, son. Yeah, I'm just like looking at the decorations on here. Ooh, some departure times. That doesn't break, I don't think. Here, wait, let me try. Whoops. Yeah, I don't think that's not gonna break, but. So when you come in here, you're granted with a couple different options. You could go under there. You could hop up with your exosuit above here. You could go. I think I mentioned it. You could go up here on these stairs. Now, when you come up here through this stairway, you could go this way, which I'll get to in a minute, or you could continue on this way, which is down there, which I'll get to in a minute. If you go through underneath here, you could obviously walk through here to get to there. You can't go, or you could walk through there, or you could come back up around here. But the only thing, why would you want to like go this way to come all the way around here to go back here unless someone was chasing you? And then the last option is just jump up here, and this brings you right to kind of like the middle of the map. But this right here is a nice sniping area overall, because you can see back there and over there very well. Is this glass? Yes, this is glass. So if I was taking cover behind here, I would suggest staying here, because I don't think... Here, wait, let me try this. Can you... No, the bullets don't look like they go through here at all. So this area you really shouldn't be shot through, so don't, hang out around here and here where the glass are, because they could shoot through it. Hang here and here. Maybe with a sniper you could pick them up. But let's head back inside anyways to cover the rest. You can't obviously go through these doors because this is the end of the map. So if we're continuing this way, we're going to head through the only one and only doorway. Actually, this is just another way out. It basically leads you out into the other area of the middle of the map. So we'll get to that soon enough. Anyways, these doors open up, and here we are granted into a whole nother section of the map. You can't obviously go down there. I don't know why you don't. There's like a visible boundary there. But this area, this circle area right here, is basically just a giant main area where, a lot of the fighting happens. I think a lot more fighting happens in here versus the middle area of the map, because this is one large map for starters. So sometimes lots of people like to take cover behind here or here, and for the middle area it's kind of harder because you could be shot at from there if you're there, or from there if you're over there. But either way, lots of people like to sit up here, and you could hide behind here, look one way, and maybe switch up your position so it's like you look that way and not be shot at. So it's a very viable option. Underneath you also have some cover, so you could do this kind of movement. There's really nothing to protect you from the middle, but this area is a giant area that you could go in. Now let's actually, because we have already actually explored this, so let's actually go back a little bit. And if you go underneath here, I'm going to explore the underground a little bit, but this is basically like the middle area that went into there. You come here. Here is an underground area. It's basically like a giant square. We'll get down there in a little bit, but this is in there a little bit too. But this is just an area, like an underground area, and we'll also get to this ladder in a little bit. But you can see that that's what that does. This leads you to the other side of the map. So if we actually work our way, oops, the door, we missed the door. But if we work our way this way, we can go right into the middle of the map here. So this is the dead smack dab middle of the map, and this is a terrible spot, I will say, because number one, these aren't even glass. These are just open hold, you know, like frame. They're just basically frames. So like before, when the sniper's over there, a sniper is just gonna pick you off if you're standing here. This is basically like you're standing there saying, I want you to kill me. This is, give me a free, you can get a free kill off of me. Just, you know, even standing here going like this is just too open of an area, and I would not recommend it at all unless you're taking cover here or running by here and trying to like flank sneak them, you know, something like that. But basically that's that middle area, and then down there again we are at the same area. So let's say we already talked about those. You're coming out of this area, and as you can tell, there's a doorway here and a doorway here. So, you know, there's two different doorways that you can go through. Now, this is the Sentinel spawn that we were talking about before, where we spawned. I think my body is still there. Yep. It's right there. So that's where the Sentinel spawn is, generally in that location. So let's say you're playing like an objective game mode or whatever, and the Sentinel happened to spawn there. Alright, let's run out. Sentinel are spawning. Oh boy, I'm taking shots from everywhere. Over there, over there, over there, over here, over here. Yeah, bad idea. So if you want to at all times, don't come rushing out of here and just be like, ooh, I'm gonna go into the Sentinel spawn and just kill them all. Bad idea. They probably, because if they're spawning, they might, I don't know if this game has spawn protection, but you're just going to die from any way possible. So do not come through that doorway. What you want to do is, there's no doorway out of here, but instead of going this way, you want to make your way down this way, and here you go. No, you could get on top of this crate, but I don't think that people would be dumb enough to sit up here, because they could easily be taken out by someone running through or over there. So that's kind of like an odd place. Now here people might camp, but I mean, it's just stupid if they do. So if you're walking through here, the only real place you could get shot is maybe over there, and if you're coming over here, you have great places of cover, and if no one's over there, you got another place of cover there. So either way, when you come out this door, this is just a way better way, because even if you come in through here, you got a piece of cover to help you, versus coming out this door into the wide open area of just enemy gunfire. Like, that's just like a stupid thing. So that's a nice little tip. And basically that is that. Now, like I said before, that is the Sentinel spawn area. You can't get on this thing, so you can't get on that thing. If we head over this way, we can see that this is another area for the Sentinel to spawn in, and we'll head up here actually, because I think this is a small little area itself. But this basically right here is a sniper's area. If you can defend yourself pretty well, you could snipe up here, and no one really will be able to see you unless they're like coming up from, I guess, like there, maybe flanking you from a side if you've been here for too long. But you could get a couple snipes from this area. Like I said, again, it's open, and anyone could climb up this ladder, or just hop over the wall, like, you know, surprise attack them. But either way, this is a good area to pick off some kills. And oh, I thought you could actually get out there, but never mind, you can't. So this area is kind of a waste if you're gonna try and stay there the whole time. But basically, if we head around this way, this is the start to the underground. So let's actually go underground first, just to show you. This, you know, obviously this map has an underground, so it's kind of a big area. This is the square that we ended up seeing before. So, you know, people could come around there, and this is the Sentinel spawn, so you gotta kind of watch out. And actually over there in this door that we talked about before, people could come from that way, from the Atlas spawn, so you gotta be careful down in this underground area. It's kind of like, I want to refer to it as like the Detour map. I think that's what it was called in Black Ops 2, where there was an underground section. The map kind of sucked, to be honest, but the underground section worked really well within Detour, so I believe it works good enough within Advanced Warfare on this map, Ascend. Now, anyways, if you head this way, actually, we didn't talk about the very middle of the map anyways, so this is the middle that we've kind of talked about. We've been here already, but that spot we've said was open. Now, if we come to the smack dab center, which is around this area, you've got nice places to take cover. Somebody's running by. If you hear them, you could sneak attack them there. You know, if somebody, you know, if you feel someone's coming from there, you could hide behind here, sneak attack them there. If somebody's coming from that way, or if like they're head glitching over there, you could do this. Just a bunch of things you could do in this middle area. That's well designed. This area right here, I don't know how well this piece of cover is going to be, but you could do that. There's a piece of cover here. This could be very well if there's like snipers there and you're trying to like, and they're head glitching and you're trying to take them out, you could do this. So the middle of the map is very viable. We'll get more into the middle of the map as we continue around, but basically right here is a main spot, because I believe either a hard point or one of the momentum flags that I remember playing on is right in that paintball area that I shot in. And whoops, why can't I get on top of there? There we go. It's right there. So people could come from that way, from that way, from that way. It's a hectic area, and plus if people are sitting, you know, on here, this is a bad spot to sit, but people could sit like right on top of here like I did and just wait for somebody to walk by, and someone could be on the other one and wait for, you know, people to walk by as well. Now also note that this underground area, like we mentioned before, like I said before, remember this area where this was the top areas for the spawn, so you could come down here and this was the giant square. So the ladder was here, you climb up the ladder and boom, you're right into the hard point or momentum flag area, and you could probably try and sneak attack them or get a whole group of teammates there. Now these two areas kind of like, you know, for people that are walking through the door. So this area is just a giant area for flag capping and such. So actually, let's head this way first, just because this is the middle of the map. So there you go, another view of the middle of the map, middle. And on this side, it has basically the same kind of cover. Don't really see a point for that little piece of cover, because we have this giant piece of cover in the middle of the map that's basically equivalent to this side. So, you know, the map is basically equal in those standards. That's basically another actually, let's go underground, because this is the giant square again. Remember, Sentinel area, the ladder is right here on this side. You know, that's the area that it is. There's the ladder. So this is heading into the Atlas spawn. So we can see that once we come up here, this is basically a giant corridor of stuff. Now if we head over here, remember, hardpoint flag. So you come down here and there's the underground area. You could try and flank them from there, but also this is where the Atlas people spawn. Very close quarter shotgun, some machine gun areas. So this map has a bunch of areas. You could use assault rifles for the longer range time things, snipers as well for those, and then you could also use some machine guns and assault rifle. Wow, you could actually get up here, I didn't know that. But you could also use some machine guns and shotguns in like this area, and maybe some of the areas in there where it's more close quarters combat. And obviously this is where we ended up starting off again on the map Ascent. So I hope you did enjoy this video. I've been talking for a long time today, making a bunch of different videos, so that's why my voice seems kind of like dry right now. You could actually, wow, you could actually get on top of here. Another thing, wow. You probably cannot make it to that. You probably cannot. I doubt. I think you'll probably hit the roof, but I'm gonna try it anyways. Yeah, you can't make it to that. There's a barrier there. But anyways, if you did enjoy it, leave a like and subscribe for more Advanced Warfare content, especially in this map series. I'm going to be doing the DLC too when that eventually comes out later on in next year. Starting in, I believe it's January, comes the first map pack. So obviously I'm going to do all the default maps, and then once the DLC comes out, everything should go a little bit slower with making videos for this series. But that's all. I'll see you on my next Advanced Warfare video. I'm Ninja Geek. I'm out. Peace.